Stand up, guy. Stand up, guy. Motherfucking propaganda guy. Swears to God he's a handsome guy. Probably can't even stand up right. Sitting in his room by the candlelight, thinking of all the people he's been abandoned by. Buying all the dope his dealer can't supply. This is the pussy we've been slandered by. And Tony Pizza's who he's handled by. Cause there's no doubt that this man is bi. So cocksucker, you should answer my motherfucking question when I ask you why. You once got blown by a fucking tranny, reached in his panties, and you grabbed a guy, a random guy. And man, do I have a hard time understanding how you stand beside a motherfucking dude and get so confused. Or is this exactly what you fantasized? Cause you can't deny that dicks are something you're distracted by. And I have a bad feeling that you're after mine, cause you're such a big fan of mine. You remind me of that Charles Manson guy. Are you Catholic, a witch, or a warlock, bitch? It seems to me that you just can't decide. One minute you're praying the rosary, next minute you're practicing voodoo, putting a spell on someone, or threatening to fucking vandalize a car, a truck, or a house, and then you threaten my spouse. And this is the reason I am the guy you're about to be fucking dismantled by, canceled by, trampled by. Cause I'm the fucking man, and you were just a love Vanda guy. Yizzo! You went to Thailand to fuck lady boys, but you still had to pay these boys. Took them to your room filled with booze, dope, and some shady toys. Then you asked them to sit on your lap, and your filthy cum so lazy, boy. That's crazy, boy. You got a tranny pregnant, and that bitch gave birth to a fucking ass baby boy. Damn, isn't that so Sachio? You overdosed on a sack of blow, a bag of dope, some crack you smoke, liquor, hash in a fat ass bowl. You fat asshole, you could never even snatch a hoe, a ratchet hoe. But one thing's for sure, and that's that you are definitely a faggot though. Maggot bro, and damn you slow, can barely speak fucking English and constantly trying to use words that you don't know. Dumb motherfucker, yes, oh! I'm out. That bounce, it's tight. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? All right, 50 people to start. Not bad. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but hey, Gemini, always good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Nice. Look at this. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a good day. I started the show with more people than usual, and there's 3 super chats waiting already. Holy shit. Sabrina Merrick, $5. I wish I would go to sleep for the next 3 years of this tomfoolery. I can't take this anymore. This channel gives me hope. Thank you for all you do, Chris. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you very much, and I hear you. Another Sabrina donation. Popcorn ready, people. $2. Thank you. And no freaking ZD now. $1.99. I'm hyped for this one. Well, I don't know. Maybe it appears like you guys might know something I don't know. Is there something you're expecting me to say on here? Because I was going to I was going over the African American third rail. You hate the African American community. Remember, you're a Trump supporter. Anyway, some people don't know the difference between a mob tube show and a politics show. What was I going to say? Oh, I was listening to some shit this morning, and I heard something that caught my attention, and I figured I'd come on here and talk about this. Oh, you're thinking of the Joe Bruno thing? Oh, that guy. I didn't even hear. I got a clip from Bambi's show, and he was talking about me, and he said I got knocked down 3 times. Unless there's something I don't remember. No, I did not. I slipped on the grass once. But who even gives a shit? I don't even care. Whatever you say. Joe Bruno, no matter what, there was 5 fucking guys there. You know, you met up with Tony Pizza by yourself. You could barely walk. You're crippled. And you wound up kissing his ass. You kissed each other's asses. It was a little love fest between you and Tony Pizza. So stop acting like you have balls. Stop acting like you're tough. I would knock you the fuck over in a heartbeat like a weeble wobble and kick the shit out of you. There's no question about it. You're a big fucking crippled scumbag. So I don't know. He thinks he's going to talk shit now. I'll be his worst nightmare. But honestly, I don't even want to lower myself. I mean, I think fighting with Tony Pizza isn't as embarrassing as fighting with Joe Bruno. Joe Bruno, I actually put below Tony Pizza. Seriously. He's an idiot. He's a fucking dick rider. He used to come on my show and kiss my ass. Then one time he comes on my show to talk shit. And then the next time he comes on my show pretending he's not the guy that just talked shit to me last time he was on the show. I said, aren't you the guy that had a lot of shit to say last time? No. Yeah, I'm not going to fight with him. I couldn't give a fuck about Joe Bruno. Joe, look at you. You're a fucking embarrassment. You know, like I said, you and Tony Pizza, you're both bums. It's like bum fights watching you. And your only platform is Bambi's. Yeah, you're doing great. I don't know if he went on and said a whole bunch of other shit. I just heard the thing about me being knocked down, which whatever you want to say. Because I'm sure Joe Bruno would do well against Five Guys, especially considering he can't walk. Yeah, he's talking tough. He filled out. He's 280. He could beat Tony Pizza up. Who couldn't? Who couldn't beat Tony Pizza up, Joe? And you didn't do it. I know that much. We watched. You guys both kissed each other's asses and became friends. And then what did you do? Oh, you listen. I just saw Alex Vella's video of it. It's okay. He's talking about being called names by Tony Pizza. I've been called worse things, and yeah, okay, real tough guy. He walked up to Tony Pizza like it was the gayest thing I ever saw. The way he was like kind of sort of stepping to him, and you want to fight me? Shut up, bitch. Shut up, Joe. You big fucking dummy. Sabrina Merrick, $2. Sorry about my rant. Thought it was a politics show. No, Sabrina. It's all good. It's all good. You're more than welcome to say stuff like that. It's the other guy wants to come in and argue with me about politics. It's not a politics show. I'm not going to argue with you. You know, GOP is hiding behind closed doors today, and you could feel the energy. And I'm only here for awareness meetings, but it's funny watching them scramble. Did I already read that? Maybe I read it to myself. I'm sure it is. So anyway, listen to this. So by the way, Mr. Anonymous 6 came through with $99 this morning. That certainly made my day because, you know, I'm not going to make much more than that. I'm pretty sure, but that is a very generous donation. And Mr. Anonymous 6, I appreciate everything you do and everything you've done for me. Believe me, I do. If it wasn't for Mr. Anonymous 6, I would have been doing politics shows only about 3 months ago. So, but anyway, guys, you could still donate. You know, it's not like, oh, he's good now. No. I didn't make anything for the last 2 days. So you could donate. That'd be fucking awesome. Anyway, I put on Angela's show. Okay. I checked for an Angel show, but I'm just going to buy a membership, I think, to Angel's channel because, I'm trying to get back in the habit of listening to other people's shit because, guys, I can't stand the Tony Pizza stuff. You know, I don't like doing that. Believe me, I don't. I just have to do shows, and my head's in another place. It has been for quite a while now, and I don't pay attention to anything. So it's every day. It's like I got to do a show, but what do I talk about? Now, sometimes their shows are unavoidable. You got to play them. But I'm trying to get back in the habit of listening to other shit so I have stuff to talk about MobTube related because that's all you guys want to hear, and I understand that. This is MobTube. But anyway, I popped on Angela's show. I put that on. I haven't listened to one of her shows in a while because nobody pops up. I don't get notifications for anybody. I don't know why. Anyway, maybe I got to change a setting or something. So I put on Angela's show, and she was talking about. I didn't realize how bad it still is between like Angela, Maureen, and Angel. I didn't realize, because like I said, I haven't been listening. But it seems to still be pretty bad. I mean, they're talking about dead loved ones death certificates and all that. It's astounding how far it's gone. But and Angel, by the way, I heard you say that you're going to clean up the channel. If you're listening, take my advice, because I fucked my channel up, as you can see, numerous times. I've learned a lot about fucking with the algorithm. Don't delete them. Don't even put them on private. Put the videos on unlisted. Then it won't hurt you at all. But if you put them on private or delete them, you got a good thing going. Your channel is rolling. Don't fuck that up. I would just put them on unlisted. Then nobody can see them. So it doesn't even matter. It's like they're on private, you know? If that hurts your algorithm, I'd be shocked. But privating them definitely will, because you're taking tons of views away from yourself, and YouTube is very picky about all this shit. Like even me, right now, the politics views are back down to next to nothing, 5, 6, 7,000 views a show. So today I have to do an upload, and maybe 1 or 2, and then it'll be back rolling again. But I had to learn the way that works the hard way. Anyway, I heard Angela, or maybe it wasn't. I don't remember if it was Angela that said it or if she played a clip of somebody saying it, but apparently Bambi has said that Jesse Roth gave her a file of information about me. A file. I love how you guys think there's all the guys. Do you realize how thoroughly I've been doxxed? What do you think is left? What do you think is out there? You seriously? I have no worries ever. I don't worry about any of this shit. First of all, I don't think Jesse would do that. I mean, it's not that I don't think she's that petty. I think she knows what a fucking, disservice she'd be doing herself. Let's just say that. How that might wind up hurting her, doing something goofy like that. But secondly, I need you guys to understand something. I never talked to Jesse like that. Like Miss Can't Be Wrong, I've talked to a million times. Miss Can't Be Wrong knows stuff about my personal life nobody else on here knows. Things like that. Like I confide in Miss Can't Be Wrong, and vice versa, I think. But me and Jesse never talked like that. I'm not saying we didn't talk on the phone. We did, but it was always something MobTube related, and that was it. I mean, I never confided in Jesse. I never told her anything private. And quite frankly, listen, guys, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. Whatever you think you have, this goes for anybody on MobTube. Put it out. I don't do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I got no worries. You know what I mean? The only thing I could think of is when Gunsmoke went running to Jesse and telling her all types of shit about me. That was nonsense. And if that's what it is and you want to put that out, put that out. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, guys. I really don't. In case you haven't noticed lately, something has changed about me. I don't give a shit about this stuff anymore. I don't worry about any of you. I don't worry about anything. And there's really nothing, guys, I'm telling you. If there was stuff that could hurt me floating around out there, I would just leave this shit. I would just, I would have just went and done a politics show without telling anybody about it. And I would have done my own thing. I'm not worried about anything. So Bambi, if Bambi's claiming she has some file on me, put it out there, Bambi. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Maybe I have a file on you. Just kidding. I don't, but I could get one in a heartbeat. I don't care about Bambi. Okay. I want to make that clear. I don't take Bambi seriously at all. Just as a person. So, anybody who thinks that there's going to be a beef between me and Bambi, you're out of your fucking mind. It's just like Joe Bruno. I'll pick on him. I'll make fun of him here and there, but you think I'm going back and forth with him? What's up, Michael? We love you more. No, these guys, listen, it hurts my heart enough to even fuck around with pizza on here. And I put those people, I swear to God, I put them below Tony Pizza, way below. No, Bambi put that in Eric's chat. I didn't believe it, as I know Bambi was repeating what she said. Oh, well then Bambi, why don't you shut the fuck up? How about that? Who's talking about you? Now do whatever you want. You got a file? Put it out there. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Joe Bruno. I don't give a fuck about any of your friends. I don't worry about you. I would never engage with Bambi that way. Never. I mean, Bambi's a mental patient. She's psychotic. She's a schizophrenic. I'm not fucking with Bambi. I don't want. I have no fucking point. You know what an asshole I'd look like? I already look bad enough fighting back and forth with Tony Pizza, even though I don't really fight with him. I just play his videos, so I don't care about any of them. I don't give two shits. Let them do whatever they want. And Joe Bruno, Jesus, for the love of Christ, go do something with yourself. If I was you, bro, you're the last person in the world who should be on camera. Seriously. The last person in the world. But that's why you guys, you don't hear me respond to these people too often. I've seen shit Bambi's done. People have sent me goofy things she's done about me. She's Bambi. Who gives a fuck? Even Tony Pizza. It's like, why are you, isn't this person on here for fucking years? Yeah, I know. For fucking years, and she has like 1,000 subs. Why is anybody listening? Why are you guys even listening to this person? Why? What the fuck? No, I appreciate that, Angela. I didn't know because you know my memory. I couldn't even remember exactly what you said on your show, but yeah, I mean, what was her point? Could you tell me that? What was her point? Was that like her like trying to be slick and put out some threat? Why'd she say that in Eric's chat? Bambi, I want you to put out whatever you have. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. And then if it's anything good, which I don't know how it could be, then I'll just, you know what I'll do to you, what I do to everybody, you know? And I'm not even talking about fighting and giving you attention. I'm talking about, you know, you want to see a file on somebody? I'll show you a file. Don't worry. Don't worry. Believe me, Bambi. I guarantee there's a lot of stuff people on here don't know about you that I could find out real quick. Guarantee it. So I heard that and I had to respond to it. That's why I titled the show what I did, because I'm like, wait, what? I rewound Angela's show and I'm like, let me listen to this again. And I heard this. I got a file on me, and Jesse gave it to her. Or maybe, do you think maybe Bambi was trying to set Jesse up? Oh, a jab at Jesse. Okay. Yeah, well, don't include me in your jabs at Jesse, Bambi. I don't talk about you. Don't bother me. I won't bother you. I don't know. Jesse, listen, if first of all, Bambi, you're lying. You're trying to get me to go after Jesse, and I have no desire to. I really don't want to attack Jesse. I never did. I never did. I was friends with Jesse at one point, and unless she's bothering me, I leave Jesse alone. You know, she's done some scumbag shit on her show, her friendship with JT and all that. I ignore her. When she does something directly to me, I address it. That's it. But you're not going to get me to attack Jesse. Because first of all, again, Bambi, there is no file on me. Jesse I can't tell you one like serious conversation I've had with Jesse. It's all a mob tube, you know? What this is going on with SoFlo, this is going on with Pizza, this is going on with Gunsmoke, shit like that. You know, she would call me and tell me things. So that's it. There's no information, guys. Believe me. Kellyanne, sorry, Chris and Missy. Jesse would have put anything out. She's a bitter, twisted rat. Let's not forget what she told Pizza. What did she tell Pizza? And I know, Kellyanne, it's good to see you, by the way. I know that's why in the beginning I said, I'm not saying she's not petty enough to do it. I just mean there's nothing for her to put out. I definitely believe she was very pissed off at me when I kind of parted ways with her. And I definitely believe she would do something like that. But I don't, you'd have to have it to do it. You know what I mean? About Gerard. Oh, yeah. No, I know. She's very vindictive. I know. Very vindictive. I know. But, you know, if I hear somebody, if you told me anybody put out information about me, I wouldn't believe it. How do I want to say this? Like, I'm sorry. I would believe that anybody would do that to me, pretty much, with the exception of a few people that are, you know, part of my chats and actually my friends here. No content creators, you know, except for Miss Can't Be Wrong. I know she wouldn't. But, you know, I would have to know that there's something you know about me that isn't already publicly known. You know what I mean? And there's nothing like that anywhere out there, guys. That's why I don't worry about anything. It's just, it's all been put out. I get this shit on the politics shows. People are be like, well, I'm going to look you up and we'll see what I can find out about you. And I'm like, go ahead. Too late. You know what I mean? Whatever. So it's not that I don't think she would do it. She just couldn't do it. There's nothing, there's no a folder. What are we talking about here? Like a digital folder on a computer? How much stuff is in this folder? I don't know. The only time Jessie was hitting up FBS's phone was when she started doing DoorDash. Oh, when he started doing, I get you, because she's ordering food because it's a fat joke. I got it. No, it's not really good, but, and whatever, I'll let it slide. Since your whole screen name is about making fun of that scumbag Archilla. Yeah, I'm very careful. Guys, listen, I learned my lesson. When you see what was supposed to be your best friends making things up and telling people things to try to hurt you and stuff, it's like, okay, well, I can't trust anybody to any extent, and I can't tell anyone anything, because even if I do and it's harmless, they'll turn it into something harmful. They'll just change the story, lie about it. So I don't talk to people the way I used to, guys. It's a lot of the reasons I literally don't talk to anyone really anymore. I mean, the amount of MobTube related phone calls I've taken since my mom passed, probably, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, the only people I talk to on the phone anymore is Miss Campurong and Joey Dimes. And I talk in text with some of the guys, Michael and Hey Now, and, people like that. But War, but I don't have phone conversations with. I told you there's something wrong with me. I don't want to be engaged in conversation. I just want to be in my mind. I don't know why. I want to be in my head. It's not pretty in there, but I feel like I constantly have thinking to do. So I don't answer messages. I've become very rude by accident. I'm not even trying to be. That's the way I am. People I used to text back and forth with all day, I don't really talk to anymore and stuff, It's something happened to me. I don't know what it is, but the very thought of having a phone conversation with somebody makes me want to throw up. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I don't know why. So anyway, there's never, there's nothing I'm worried about in the future. And Bambi, yeah, that makes sense, Angela. Yeah, she was trying to take a shot at Jessie. So I didn't even know they were beefing. But again, I mean, why is anybody? I don't know. Everybody's got to chill the fuck out. I know that this beef is what makes MobTube run. I know. But I mean, when people that don't even really matter are beefing, I just don't understand why some people even have one subscriber. I don't understand. I listen to shit sometimes, right? Some of these shows every now and then, and I'll tell you, like, yeah, I know, Shyla, I know. I just don't know why it's causing that specific thing. I don't know, but what was I going to say? Oh, sometimes I do listen to shit, rarely, but the last couple of days I have been, and I have in the past here and there, and sometimes I'll hear shows that are like insanely boring. I mean, the person has no personality, no charisma. It's just like the most boring. It's like listening to fucking elevator music. It's just monotonous shit, but they're beefing with somebody. So just the little shots they take here and there at someone, people want to hear it. So it's mind blowing to me. So I understand what makes MobTube tick. I understand why my channel has lost so many views and so much money. It breaks my heart to know that the people that have always supported me will only support me if I'm fighting with somebody brutally, but I've come to that conclusion. So, I'll listen to these videos and I'll comment and stuff like that. But some of these people I will never engage with. I'm telling you. And Tony Pizza, believe me, look, guys, try to deny it. Every time I'm involved in some beef, it's like a vacation. You guys probably think I'm stressed. No. Once I got to the point here where I put so much shit behind me and I stopped fighting with people, and I was stuck doing Tony Pizza shows every day. It drove me fucking insane. Anytime I get a chance to get away from talking about him, I love it. If you notice, that's why the last couple of days, even today, I didn't think I was going to do a show until I listened to Angela's. I didn't think I was going to do a show because if I don't have nothing to talk about from now on, I'm not coming on. This is not back in the day when people would donate no matter what I came on and talked about. It's just not the same anymore. So on those days I just focus on politics. But anyway, all you guys with all these threats, listen, do whatever you want. I can't stand being threatened. I can't stand, even if I thought you had something damaging, I would tell you just drop it. Because you're never going to hold anything over my fucking head. You know what I mean? You're never going to hold anything over my head. And I know there's certain people who know personal stuff, not anything damaging, but personal stuff I don't tell YouTube. There's people that, I've confided in that way, but they won't say anything because they know what I'll do to them because, it's just like, it's like, why a street gang or something wants you to commit a fucking murder or something like that before they trust you, because they want to have that murder on you just in case you betray them. Well, until you tell me some shit about yourself that I know you would never, ever, 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 ever want people to know, I'm not even getting personal with you. Nope, no way. Yeah, Angela, I didn't look, I looked at that video, but it doesn't look like you're doing many lately, right? Let me see. Why can't I get to... Okay. I'm on your thing right now, actually, see?
With him because I swore that he was...
You're playing an Angel clip. I like listening to Angela's show, actually. I never, ever thought in my life that I would say that, but I do. Yeah, it looks like you do them pretty far between. There's a lot of time between each one. I don't blame you. It is played out, but unfortunately, until the politics shit gets to the point where I can make a living out of it, I'm stuck doing these shows every now and then. What's up, Team Bushes? But I'm not, some things I will not engage in. Even SoFlo. SoFlo is a low life. I mean, SoFlo is somebody who, yes, I made a big mistake of being friendly with that guy. And if you remember, my first instincts, I didn't want nothing to do with him. Fucking Jimmy was like, he's not that bad. Give him a shot. I thought, all right, I trust Jimmy's judgment. I fucking, but I'll be the first to admit I fucked up there, SoFlo. But I didn't know him to be the person he turned out to be. He wasn't like that. He was a dickhead at first. He wasn't that brutal. But I'll fight with him just because it's wildly entertaining, because you can clown him 1,000 different ways. But other than that, like if I didn't need to make a living on here and that didn't bring money, I would never engage with a person like Tony. So Tony SoFlo is, you can't be a worse person. I don't think I can't. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible, but he's such a low life that I told you guys, there's going to be a day when I'm when I'm fortunate enough that I'll be able to wipe this channel out, except for the stuff that matters, like my interviews and some politics stuff. Because, I have to do that because I don't want my daughter or my grandkid, whenever, I have one, or when I'm gone, I don't want people, loved ones and friends and people I've known throughout my lifetime looking at my channel and seeing me engaging with rapists and racists and neo-Nazis and fucking, pedophiles and Tony Pizza and, MRE, people like that. I don't even want association with them. The only reason I haven't wiped out my channel a whole lot already is because of the same thing I just told, Angel. It's very harmful. Matter of fact, when my views really took a dip, it's when one of those times I wasn't making money and I snapped and I put a whole fuck ton of shows on members only. Well, I keep doing shit like that impulsively and then I fuck my algorithm up. It's like I've been doing it to myself for years. I want to go in another direction. I actually enjoy doing lives, just have to find my strive. LOL. Oh, Angela, believe me, I know what you mean. Guys, sometimes those politics shows are torture, but for the most part, I enjoy them. I actually have a passion for politics. It's a pain in the balls arguing the entire live stream. But that's like a vacation from this for me. I'd rather do 5 politics live streams than 1 MobTube live stream. But everybody has something else they could talk about. You might not think so, but there's always a subject you know a whole lot about that you could start a YouTube channel, hashtag the right things, or use your existing one, and get in an algorithm and blow up pretty well. I mean, you guys got to admit, I don't know how much you know about the vertical streams and how they work and stuff, but like I said before, there's no I get, after the live video is over, I get maybe 100, 200 views, but I might have gotten 90,000 while I was live. And that's just because they don't pop up in people's feeds and shit the way regular live streams do. So you don't get replays like that and stuff. So in other words, they're all unique views. It's not the same people watching all of your shows. So if I got 2.2, it's almost 2.3 million views in the last 28 days right now. That means it's very close to that amount of people who have seen me, you know what I mean, in the last 28 days. So you get yourself out there and you become known and stuff. It's a good thing to do. No, it's not. It's not, and guys, listen, man, there's never a day where I can't come on here and talk about it. Like, it used to piss me off so fucking bad when Angel used to say, oh, he must not be making money again. He's talking about me. No. I never did anything extra to get money on here. Like, in other words, I would never start a fight with somebody to make money. That's why I wait for people to fuck with me. Then I'm justified in going after you and I can make money off of it. But you know how mad I used to get when I didn't have shit to talk about? And it's like, man, if Angel was right, she has no idea. I could go on here today and I could start another 11-month battle and I could make a fucking, $100,000 like I did last time. But, I don't do that. So I understand the channel's falling off because I'm just done. I'm tired. Like Angela just said, you get tired. It's like, I wish there'd be some new people here, some new people to fight with and some new drama and some new storylines. But MobTube is dead, man. I mean, it's all the same shit. Everything I hear about is like, and I don't hear much about too many people's shows, but when I do, it's somebody who's already fought with the same person they're currently fighting with, or they fought a million different times, or they're friends now, or it's like the same characters. But I would rather go broke before I'll engage with like Bambi or Joe Bruno or somebody like that. It never happened. Never happened. So whatever kind of threat she's trying to put out there or something, Bambi, whatever, man. I ignore you for a reason. I don't want to engage with you. You got to understand why. Bambi used to come in here and act like she was my best friend. And then she would talk mad shit on other channels and stuff. And then sometimes she'd come in here and be really, really nice. And then literally the next day she'd be in here just dogging me, just saying the most horrible shit about me. You know what I mean? And then she'd be nice to me. It was very bizarre. She would donate and then she'd tell me I'm a piece of shit. And that's why I say I think she's schizophrenic. I've dealt with enough sick people. I'm good. So I decided a long time ago, this is not a serious person, I'm not gonna fuck around and bother giving them attention and helping them. There's no way. When I see your personality is that crazy and your behavior is that erratic, it's like, I mean, we've all liked and hated each other at different points, but like from day to day. And then, what I noticed is she would be very, very nice to me. But then when she was somewhere else where people hated me, she would trash the shit out of me. I don't know if she was expecting me not to see it or what, but so I that's why you haven't really heard me talk about her unless her name is brought up in conversation about pizza or something. So I don't, I'm not fucking with her. And tonight she'll probably snap and do a show about me. Do whatever you want, Bambi. I don't care. I mean, I'll ignore everybody until you make me hit my breaking point, and then I'll demolish you. Like, and anybody who thinks they can't be demolished on here, you're wrong. You're wrong. Until you've really been in a beef with me, you haven't experienced true devastation yet. You have not. Remember when Bambi drove 6 hours to plaster flyers around someone's neighborhood? She's a kook. That's what I mean. You know, that's what I mean. It's very bizarre behavior. You know, and she's one of these people like, well, I don't want to mention anybody else's name who's not bothering me right now, but there's people who take this very, very seriously, and there's nothing serious about it. 30 views. I can't, man. I can't. They take it very seriously. Like, this is, I have never treated this like I have personal beef in my life. Like, in other words, if you were ever in the streets, you have enemies. I have enemies 10 minutes away. That's serious shit. That's very serious shit, because these are not people who fuck around, and they know me to be the same type of way, but they're even quicker to do shit than I am, So that's one thing. Like, that's some shit where you really got to take precaution and take it seriously. And when you go certain places, you got to make sure you're, you know. This stuff to me was just always entertainment. It's like, let's just fucking fuck with each other and have fun. It started getting crazy when people started taking it so seriously. Like, SoFlo has no life, period. I'm telling you, I met the guy. No life. He's like a kid who hangs out at home all day until his girlfriend gets ready to take him somewhere to a party or something, So this, to him, this is his social life. It's his personal life. It's his hobby. It's his job. It's everything to him. So when he has a beef with somebody on here, it's like, somebody having a real face-to-face beef in the streets. That's the way he feels about it, and other people are like that too. You're crazy. This is most of this shit will never leave this stupid little tiny corner of YouTube. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But when I heard that this morning, I was tripping. Everybody's got a folder on me, but nothing ever comes out. Ain't that some shit? What's wrong, Kellyanne? What happened? Are you okay? Oh, really? Anybody I know, Kellyanne? I'll never pray again. You okay, Kellyanne? I'm worried about you. Pizza the cockroach. Yeah. That's what he is. Dude, you are not that tough. That's cool, man. Whatever you say. I'm sure you are, though. You know what I mean? You don't even know me. Like, none of you guys know me to this day. I know you think you do, but you don't. All right. You sure, Kellyanne? All right. Good. Good to know. So anyway, what's this? Oh, look at that. Dave, $5 for can we get 10 matches? Thank you, Dave, very, very much. So, as you know, Dave is one of the biggest sponsors of the show. And when he says match, he means it. So 10 matches to his $5. Come on, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. What else is well, I don't know if I want to comment on this, but I heard this on Angela's show too. I'm very leery of talking about this stuff because I don't know the ins and outs of their beef, but the thing with the death certificates and I don't know which side that started on. Maybe Angela could fill me in. What's that about? Because that's bad shit. I was thinking earlier, like, if anybody ever asked me to see like my mom's death certificate, I mean, I might, just for the request, I might go out of my way to absolutely destroy their lives. You know what I mean? Seriously. Seriously. So I'm curious what that's about, but I didn't get to listen to much more than that. I drift away, I paused the show, and then a half hour later, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be listening to Angela's show. JT was asking, or someone was asking for Maureen's hubby's death certificate to prove he's dead. Oh, JT. Yep, it all makes sense now. And then I heard Angels say, Maureen, your husband doesn't have a death certificate. Listen, I'm sure Maureen is telling the truth. And this is horrible, guys. I gotta say, I mean, I'm like, I've dealt with everything on here, but guys, leave each other's dead relatives alone. And JT is just, guys, when do we get to the point where everybody ignores JT the way I do? Like, why does anybody give this guy attention? That's the problem. It's always been the problem here. If this fucking community would have stayed the way it was since the beginning, it would still be as much fun as it was back then. It's when the SoFlos and the stand-up guys and these animals, people like that, started being accepted into the community. Because the fucking problem here is that if anybody says anything people want to hear, all of a sudden they're a part of MobTube. Like, a guy could come out of nowhere, and we've seen it. A guy could come out of nowhere, just start a channel. He's got 2 subscribers and he's talking about me or something. And the whole community like rallies around him. And now somehow he's part of the community. Everybody's watching his show, or they could be talking about Angel or talking about whoever. I don't know. I just don't understand. I mean, people just accept people here way too. If you think somebody's bad for the community, right, then just don't acknowledge them. Just don't acknowledge them. If nobody acknowledges them, they can never become part of it. Not like it's anything, but I mean, it is a crew of people that were together for a very, very long time. Even the ones that hate each other go back to the beginning of this MobTube thing. And I still believe, even with some of those people being animals, I still believe this shit would be 10 times better if it wasn't for all the new people. I guess she's saying they faked his death. Yeah, that's what I took from it. Yeah. Because Angel asked it very suspiciously, like, how come your husband doesn't have a death certificate? I don't even want to speak on that, but I mean, I would assume there is one, I mean, there has to be. So it's probably better off not even going there, Angela was questioning the death certificate. Listen for yourself, her words in a clip on my last live. You decide. Yeah. If you want me to play it, I will, Angela. I think I got it pretty much around that point. Let me see. Are you going to strike me, Angela?
No, did I say hello? Hi, Honey B.
Yeah, I know.
Let's play this.
Let me see.
Hold on a second. Listen up, okay?
You okay with this, Angela?
I want to ask you a question. You called me an effing twat last night.
Sheesh. Listen to the language. Guys, do me a favor. Why don't you just fucking donate? How about that? That'd be dope. OZ, my man. Good afternoon, FBS and chat. Angel show used to be a good show, and now it's a mess. I can't watch her anymore. Yeah, well, it's changed a lot. Me personally, I don't mind listening to Angel or even her show. Like, sometimes it's helpful to me. I just don't know what. No, it's okay. You mean it's okay, Angela? It's for me, it's Silo. I can't stand him. Ever since that bullshit that night with SoFlo, I hate phony motherfuckers like that. Oh, I hate that. And he just has this arrogant air about him, like he knows every fucking thing. You know what I mean? He's like the white male Marla, kind of. All right, let me play this. Impeach Admiral. Is that you, Impeach? I mean, it's in your name, I'm assuming.
Really? Yeah, she has a beautiful mouth when she gets on panels. So, but she called me an effing twat. Let's go. You just repeated it. Maureen, I know you. All right, we played that one before, but I wanted to play it just because it's important. All right, what's the next one? Hold on.
Wait a minute, maybe I gotta rewind.
He's upset. Let's come on. They don't. Certificate.
Oh, here we go.
About the death certificate, right? I'll play it again as a reminder. of her own words. These are her own words, but I'm a liar. Hold on. You can refuse an obituary, but not a death certificate. But I'm a liar, right? No. You all heard it. You're going to hear this again. Hold on a second. 23. She flipped out, screaming, cursing, crying over that. Why on earth would you scream? She's talking about Maureen. Maureen, after, she made it clear to everybody, I know Maureen's husband. I know everything. And questioning about her husband's death certificate. Of course Maureen was upset. Why shouldn't she be? Out of everyone. Isn't it once that you told?
Well, I will say this, and I'll hopefully, if she doesn't play it again, I'll rewind it. But because I want you to hear the whole part. But I will say, OZ, $25 from Team Bushes. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that very, very much. Angel lost a lot of people. Maureen lost her son and her husband. I mean, I know Angela lost her brother. I lost my mother. I mean, everybody on here has lost loved ones. And there's got to be a way to just keep them all out of this shit. The amount of pain and suffering that people suffer, just that people go through every day because of these losses. The last thing you need to do is try to, escape from it by coming on here and then hear some more shit about your dead relatives and stuff. You know what I mean? She also said something else about the certificate that's more clear. Did she? Is there a timestamp, Angela? Or maybe I'll just go back. Let me see. Because I don't think I got to that point yet.
You turned into what you claim you. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Like you threatened Maureen, exactly what Maureen say. She's dog whistling, thinking it would bait me into posting it. Not a fucking chance. That's right. Okay, back to work and listening. Have a great day. Have a great day, Maureen. Let's listen to this again. And then you lie and say that, and let's not forget your latest disgusting act, how classy to insinuate Maureen should show proof of death, especially when Carol just lost her husband. Shaking my head, you turned into what you claim you got. Okay. Now, the video before that, she was asking about the death certificate. So
yeah. Let me get to that.
Wait, Maureen should show, or else, right? Otherwise, it'd still be up. And that's a fact.
Yeah. No, Angela, that's exactly what I took from it. Because she asked in a very suspicious way. And I'm not taking anybody's side here or anything, guys. I'm just commenting. That's what I'm talking about today. Everybody just calm the fuck down, okay?
All right, one more. 35, not one more, but there's a lot more. I gotta get to the old friend stuff. Listen up. And then you lie and say that, and let's not forget your latest disgusting act, how classy to insinuate Maureen should show proof of death, especially when Carol just lost her husband.
Oh, that's the one I just played. Hold on. Bear with me, guys, because I didn't expect to be doing this, so I don't have timestamps. But
I'll tell you what, Angel Gotti fucks with my money.
What is this? Angela, do you by any chance, I don't want to bother you for it, but do you have a timestamp where I could go to hear the good parts?
1 second. That was that one. 18. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry again. All right, listen up.
Part of it.
Look at this, Kellyanne. You're a sweetheart. $50, 10 $5 matches for Dave, Kellyanne. Thank you, Kellyanne. And thank you, Dave. You guys are awesome.
And Jesse's channel will go down to 29 people. We'll keep Shark Hitter and all that, but I'll tell you what, Angel Gotti fucks with my money.
I didn't want to play that one, sorry. Want nothing to do with that.
It was an accident.
Hold on.
Who the fuck is she to ask for the? Well, the reason I'm not commenting too much. No. I don't mean. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying because if I somehow I'll get attacked by someone. I'm not expecting you to attack me, Angela. I just mean it probably appears as if I'm taking people's side over Angel. I don't even know the whole story. I'm just listening. But that's what I was just gonna say. I don't know where this originated. You know what I mean? Like where the first mention of somebody, being dead or maybe not being dead or somebody's not having a death certificate. I don't know what the original claim was, that started it all. BTF Phoenix, $10. Sun Neen Phi Luke. Maureen, right after being insulted in such a way, what does that mean? Took the time out to wish me a happy new year. That is Maureen, thoughtful, sweet, and real. Her true character, the best. That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for the $10, BTF. Thank you. It's good to see you, by the way. Jersey Girl, $9.99 super sticker. Look at this. I'm getting some donations today. Isn't that some shit, guys? Thank you all. All right.
Them all a new asshole, and now he's a horrible person. All of a sudden, he's a horrible person when they don't have their families, right? Okay.
Angel's not part of it, and Jesse's channel.
Sorry.
The thing that upsets me about her is
there was. I don't want them. Here we go. Listen up. I've also been cleaning out this channel, taking out some stuff on here that I'm not very proud of, and really? That's the end of that.
Good enough.
Yep, cleaning it all up, scrubbing.
I'm telling you, Angel, just put them on unlisted. Don't get rid of them because you got a fucking zillion people watching you every night. You don't want to screw that up.
Tired of being threatened. Hey there, Wyatt. Who threatened you?
She started it. She questioned his passing, said she called a friend and there's no death certificate. And if there's no certificate, then he's not passed. And yeah, I lost my mind. I don't blame you. Yeah, that's the original thing I heard. But I didn't know that she was the first one to say something.
A birth certificate, death certificate. Oh, can't be wrong.
Let me see.
I can't handle it. And she's trying to get people to hang on to those.
Hold on, guys.
Death certificate. That means they're not dead. There's a death certificate. For what reason? Yeah, she has
there we go. I think
panels, but know your name. I know your name. Listen, I want to ask you a question. Here's another one. Hold on a second. This is all going to be relevant later. This is going to be a longer show than usual. Colorful language, right, Miss? Can't be wrong. She talks about everybody else in their language. Okay? Please, give me a break. She is such a hypocrite. Yeah. Maureen, I want to ask you a question. You called me an effing twat last night. Really? Yeah, she has a beautiful mouth when she gets on panels. But
you got a pretty mouth.
She called me an effing twat. Let's go. Maureen, I know your husband's name, right? I know his name. I know all his alias names. Where's his death certificate? There's no death certificate for your husband. Isn't that a little strange? I asked a friend who owns a... Okay, I'm going to play that again. Hey, Death Reaper, a lot happened. You're going to have to watch the replay.
Around 30:30. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, so that's coming up. I don't know how it all works with death certificates. I really don't. I know that when my mom passed, I paid the funeral parlor and they took care of everything, and they gave me one, my brother. I think they gave us 3, and then after that we had to pay for them, or maybe we had to pay for those too. I don't remember. But I have one. My brother has one. I don't remember. Like, in other words, if anybody passed away, there's a death certificate. I just don't know. Like, I've done a lot of research on people. I couldn't tell you for sure if I could find somebody's death certificate. You know what I mean? Oh, really? Oh, Jesus.
Sorry. I'm not going to recap. I'll be here till tomorrow morning. Listen very carefully. Why she's so concerned whether there is or isn't a death certificate for Maureen's husband. Why does she care? And why does she keep dog whistling? I know you're...
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And for some reason, we needed... I think my mom's storage place or something wanted like an original, not a copy or something. So I paid like $20 or some shit for another one. I don't even remember. Angel, isn't it funny how you are not John Gotti's biological dog, Dave? What are you trying to do to me? The funeral home took care of everything for a high fee. Oh, you ain't kidding. Unbelievable. So sometimes they're recorded if it goes to probate. Otherwise, depends on the state. Oh, okay.
Name. I know your name. Yes, Norse code. Exactly, Dana. Why would anybody ask that? But listen up. I'm going to play this again because she's...
Well, I will say this. I'm assuming that Angel didn't give Maureen's husband's information to anybody, because if she did, and certain people, you already know what would be happening.
Everybody starts with her, right? We're the troublemakers.
I ask you a question. You called me an effing twat last night. Really? Yeah, she has a beautiful mouth when she gets on panels, but she called me an effing twat. Let's go.
Stop acting like one.
Maureen, I know your husband's name, right? I know his name. I know all his...
Yes, we know you know his name. How many times are you going to say it? How many times are you going to hold that over her head? And how many times is she going to tell you she don't give a shit? But go ahead.
Funeral parlor for 35 years. See, I never said I asked in Philly or anywhere else, but
in Philly, no one said that you asked in Philly, and that's really not the important part. Where you asked. Hold on.
Maureen, I want to ask you a question. You called me an effing twat last night. Really? Yeah, she has a beautiful mouth when she gets on panels, but she called me an effing twat. Let's go.
Listen carefully.
Maureen, I know your husband's name, right? I know his name. I know all his alias names. Where's his death certificate? There's no death certificate.
Why would you ask that question? What does it concern you? Why would you ask that question?
Yeah, my personal I know. I listen. I don't want to. I'm really on good terms with all these ladies, as far as I know, and I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want. I don't want to be fighting with any of them, but it would just be best, guys. I would just leave dead people. I mean, I listen. I don't know Maureen. I really don't. But I highly doubt she would fake something like that. So it's odd to even say that, because it's just like Angel. I would never believe that Angel would fake, would lie about somebody in her family being deceased, especially somebody as close as a spouse. I would, this is where, guys, this is where it gets to a really, really, okay, I will. This is where it gets to a really, really bad place. Believe me. That's a lot of the reason I don't engage in a lot of this shit anymore. It gets really fucking dirty when stuff like this happens.
Let's continue.
Yes. See, I never said I asked in Philly or anywhere else, but to give me the death certificate. I said I asked a friend who owned a funeral parlor for 35 years.
She asked a friend about death certificates that's been in that business for 35 years. Why?
It's a good question.
Why would she want to know if there's a death certificate? For what reason? And then I'm going to play her excuse later, okay? But there is no excuse, right? Okay? Bulletproof. Why does Angel need her husband's death certificate? Need it? Talk about it? Question whether it's there or not? Why? What are you insinuating? I want you all to put a comment in the chat. What do you think Angel is insinuating when she questions whether there's not a death certificate or not, and finds it funny that there's not? What is she insinuating? Put your comments in the chat.
Well, there's definitely, I mean, she's definitely insinuating that he's not deceased, but that's, I don't know what to say to that. It's extremely ugly. I had no idea this was happening. Yeah, I don't know. I would leave that alone. You know, I can only imagine what Maureen's going through. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know, a spouse is obviously when you're an adult, it's the closest person to you other than your kids. No. I swear to God, she didn't text me. No, I swear, Angela, she didn't. You know me, I would tell you. I don't know. If I got a notification, it was something else.
Okay.
She would only text me if I was talking shit about her on here.
Button. Yep. Let me see. Doug Ross says, why ask a friend about something like that? That's what she's trying to prove. You sorry excuse of a human. Yes. What Maureen says, she didn't insinuate. She said, if there's no death certificate, that means they're not dead. Her words. Exactly. She's pretending to know. Yeah, she know. Yeah, I know. For what reason?
The amount of hatred people have for each other. And listen, I'm not innocent. There's people on here. I would fucking, if I knew I could pay a certain amount of money and they could just die of, like, you know, cancer of the eyes or something. Oh my God. You know, I got to be careful how I word that, because it'll be like I'm saying I put a hit on people. No, I would never do something like that. I just mean if there was a button I could push or something and be like, you know, SoFlo, full-blown AIDS, you know, stuff like that. You know, just forget voodoo dolls like Shug. I mean, actual surefire thing. Like, Chris, it'll cost you $2,500, and you have to do some sort of escape room situation. And if you succeed, then I won't name any names, but he will get hit by a car on his way to McDonald's or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anything. You leaving, Angela? All right. Angel seems to be, I'm going to keep playing this thing. Angel seems to be to like the drama, but acts like the innocent one. Yeah.
For what reason? Should we start asking her proof of everyone that's dead in our family? That's sick. But on her last show, she's claiming I'm a victim. She's the victim again. She didn't mean it like that. Those were your words.
Fucking guy.
Those are your words, silly. Okay? What Janie's saying.
She plays more clips. Thank you for letting me use this, by the way, Angela.
So insane. For content, she's trying to get people to hang on to those words so they will talk about it. Yes, she's a dry snitch. She's a troublemaker, just like Jesse.
Yeah, when things like that are said, it becomes a topic of conversation, especially somebody with Angel's, this sounds dumb, but her pull around MobTube. You know, if she says something, if she puts a thought out there like that, then any animal who wants to attack Maureen is going to say that. You know, like if SoFlo came back today, I could see him repeating that exact thing, you know, in his stupid fucking accent, sitting in his dumb room. Hey, Angela, or hey, Maureen, you know how it would sound. Broken English and all, you know.
Just like her. She can't handle the fact that I walked away from her. She can't handle it. She says the opposite. And we're going to go through those later too. But she can't handle it. Nothing, Heather. He did nothing. Okay? Nothing. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll have to mute 1 second. I'm
Let me just go. Try to get to the next.
She asked about her family. She's vague about it. She has no problem putting anybody else's business out or letting anyone else that she panels do that. Exactly, Miss Camping Wall. It's so sick. Yeah, I smoke sometimes. I agree, Miss Camping Wall. Disgusting.
See,
hello.
my thing is this, and not that long ago, I was kind of going in on Angel. I had just had it with her. You know what I mean? And I was fucking saying a lot of bad things, and that was quite obviously because JT was there. And I feel about that dude. He's not around. I really have no problem with Angel at all anymore. But see, what I'm afraid of is that, like, when things get this ugly, that's what drives Angel to bring people like JT back around. Like, Angel does start to feel cornered, and it's like, that's how new friendships develop, or old ones are rekindled, like fucking, I don't know, SoFlo, Chicago Muscle, JT. I mean, people like this that deep down inside, we know Angel fucking despises them. Listen, I'm not trying to play peacemaker. You guys definitely have some serious beef, and I'm no one to act like the mediator here, but or the peacemaker. But my advice to Angel or anybody would be, say whatever you want about each other, just not people's dead relatives. I mean, I know how Angel feels about the people in her life that passed. She deals with, she suffers every day, I guarantee it, especially her little brother and things, so, and it's a cheap shot, it's like what JT did, he didn't feel like he could fight me verbally, so he does some dumb shit with my mom's ashes, some symbolic shit. SoFlo did the same thing. Now, listen, I've built a fucking shield around myself with this. This shit doesn't really hurt me, but, it's a low thing to do, and then the gloves are off after that. Like, once somebody does that with your family, you as far as I'm concerned, you could do anything to them and it's justified, so someday hopefully MobTube will get to the point where families left out of it, but I don't think they can. I think people run out of shit to say about each other, and they will do anything to hurt one another, anything, even if it's out of character for them.
I miss anyone. I'm very sorry.
Let me see, guys.
That one, sorry. Yeah, he's tearing them all. Cleaning it all up. Okay. Taking out some stuff on. Here we go. Listen up. I've also been cleaning out this channel, taking out some stuff on here that I'm not very proud of, and really? That's the end of that.
Good enough.
Angela has an interesting take on this.
It's cleaning it all up, scrubbing. Tired of being threatened. Hey there, Wyatt.
I didn't catch that part last time. This is why Angela said,
I've also been cleaning out this channel, taking out some stuff on here that I'm not very proud of, and you shouldn't be proud of. That's the end of that. You shouldn't be proud of that. You're right. It's cleaning it all up, scrubbing. You didn't scrub it. Tired of being threatened. You didn't scrub it. You didn't scrub it for anybody but JT. You scrubbed it because JT threatened you. Take it down or else. Take down those shows with him in it or else. Right? Otherwise, it'd still be up.
That seems like so JT. Angel, just take my advice. Don't private them or delete them. Do not. Just make them unlisted. That's all. Then they'll be invisible on your
my head. You turned into what you.
And then fucktard. Well, if he's threatening you though, and he has the links, then he can see if they're still there. But that's the only way.
Claim you got rid of JT for. Angela, stop stalking me. Stop stalking me. I don't watch you. I don't give a flying shit about you. Yet there you are. Yeah, Angel. She doesn't give a flying fuck about me.
I never thought hear this. Never. I don't think anybody did.
But every show, Angela. I only respond.
It goes to show, guys, that even your best friend, you'll eventually wind up fighting with on MobTube. It just destroys everything. It does.
Threatened, really, Angel? Threatened in that what way? Like you threatened Maureen, exactly what Maureen say. She's dog whistling, thinking it would bait me into posting it. Not a fucking chance. That's right. Okay, back to work and listening. Have a great day. Have a great day, Maureen.
I would never in a fucking million years. I don't give a fuck how many people tried to say some shit or insinuate something. I ain't showing you nobody's death certificate. That's where I draw the line. I'll show receipts all day, but fuck that. No fucking way. No way. I would just either ignore that shit or I don't know, or respond to it. But yeah, don't give in under any circumstances. I know she wouldn't, but
let's listen to this again.
And then you lie and say that, and let's not forget your latest disgusting act, how classy to insinuate Maureen should show proof of death, especially when Carol just lost her husband. Shaking my head, you turned into what you claim you got.
Okay. Now, the
guys, don't be afraid to donate.
Video before that, she was asking about the death certificate. So what did I lie about? What did I lie about?
All right. So anyway, yeah. Thank you for letting me use that, Angela. Now, listen. You know what? Like, I'm obviously choosing my words carefully, but I that's a horrible thing, you know, to insinuate that. But I think people they've seen so many people do so much low life shit that, you know, everybody's suspicious of everyone about everything. But that's terrible. That is. But, you know, the reason I don't comment, you know, on anyone's side too much is because there's always another side. I don't know what they did to Angel. I don't know if they did anything. I don't know. I just know that kind of shit is very, very bad for everybody. It is. You would think that if does JT have a platform on here anymore? If JT doesn't, who is Jesse platforming JT? Who is? Who is? I'm assuming Jesse, if anyone, right? I'm just waiting to see what you guys say, because what I was going to say is, if people like SoFlo go away, now who knows how long he'll be fucking gone? Probably not long. And JT are gone. People like that. I think everyone else, you know, if you take the real low lives, like Tony Pizza's still here, people like that, you know, but the real low lives, if they're gone, I think people need to stop normalizing the whole going after fucking families thing. That should be only expected from those absolute fucking horrible, disgusting human pieces of dog shit, if that's a thing. The one from MobTube is platforming JT. Yeah, well, a JT behavior should go away then with everybody. But I'm no one to criticize anyone, guys. Listen, I've gone real far, but I only do it when it's done to me. Then you got no fucking choice. If nobody would do that shit, though, there's always going to be somebody. It don't matter. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm not good with trying to be, you know, diplomatic. My personal opinion is that was a scumbag thing for Angel to do. You know, that's all. But again, I don't know every side of the story. I don't know. Everybody's doing shit to each other. But listen, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. Jersey Girl, BTFs, Sabrina, no freaking eating now. Sabrina. You guys are the shit. And Kellyanne, of course, and Team Bushes, Mr. Anonymous 6. Did I forget anybody? Dave, thank you guys. I appreciate you very, very much. I'll probably come back on and do one of these later. You know me, when there's money around, I'm here. I'm just the way I'm doing it lately is if I make no money, then I I don't bother doing a second show if I don't make any in the first one. But I'm gonna listen to more of Angela's show and maybe some other shit, and I'm gonna start doing more of this and commenting on these things. So I'll be back on later to do just that. And we'll have some fun as usual. In the meantime, I'm going to do a politics show or 3. So thank you guys for everything. I love you all. Thank you, Kellyanne. I agree with you. I'm not. I hate when they bring that shit out of me. And until next time, salute.